Hi guys, welcome back to GP Reactions. I hope you're well, I hope you're having a great day, and as always, thanks to everybody that has subscribed. I really do appreciate that. So I'm going to be reacting now to a track by The Associates, and this one's called Club Country. I'm not sure if I've heard this before. It's taken from a 1982 album called Sulk, that's S-U-L-K. It was released on the 8th of May 1982, and it peaked at number 13 in the UK Top 40. I should have said that was actually entered the UK Top 40 on the 8th of May 1982. But yeah, number 13 is not bad. I'm pretty sure I should know this, but definitely doesn't ring a bell with me at this point in time. I do remember the other track, which I think I reacted to as a revisit, which was the Party Fears 2. Now it brought back some fantastic memories for me, so maybe this one will do the same. Associates are interesting. I'm not sure what they did afterwards or before they were the Associates, but they consist of Billy Mackenzie on vocals, who sadly passed away, I read, in 1997. Alan Ranking on guitars and keys, Michael Dempsey on bass, then you got John Murphy on drums, and you got Martha Ladley on backing vocals and keyboards. I think Martha Ladley, was maybe with another group, I can't remember, either the Passions or Martha and the Muffins, I think, which would make sense really, as the name's Martha Ladley. So yeah, I think it was Martha and the Muffins. Anyway, without further ado, this is The Associates with Club Country. I think this is a redubbed the original promo video, which I think was filmed in France, but it's redubbed. I've never seen this before, so yeah, without further ado, I'm really looking forward to this. Lovely start already.
I can find no fault in you. It's hard to say it, or I'll say it for you. If we stick around, we're sure to be looked down upon. What better way, or should I say?
Looks a bit like Morton Harkett there, I have to say, I have to be honest. There's a little bit of a similarity just there. I have to say, this video is fantastic. This may well be I'm sure I read somewhere this was a promo video, a French promo video for one of their shows, but I've got to say that I would love to have a roof garden like this. If this is indeed a roof garden, fantastic. Really loving the vibe of this song. I have a nostalgic feel for this song, because I have a very, very, very vague recollection of it. But I'm loving the drama and the energy of it already. It's a really great song. To me, it's very much on the same par as Party Fears 2, which I remembered quite well from 1982. But yeah, this one passed me by a little bit, but I have a very vague recollection of it. There's bits of it that feel familiar. Loving the style and the chic arrogance of these 80s videos.
Therein lies the perfect so numb to think you've learned to know someone and find that you don't know them at all.
This is actually a really, really amazing song. I'm absolutely loving Billy Mackenzie's vocals on this, and for two guitars as well, it really kind of gives it this song a lot of layers, I think, and yeah, and the keys are quite subtle in some respects. I think the guitar is quite dominant, but then that like really kind of makes the song. Yeah, this is fantastic. I'm very intrigued as to what this song's about. I've got a few ideas in my head, but yeah. Okay, so that was a sudden ending. I didn't expect that. Yeah, this was a delight actually, and I feel like kind of slightly tingly with nostalgia because it's like I've heard this track probably a few times in '92, but completely gone out of my memory until today, and so I'm kind of getting little kind of vibey feelings with it, and it has like a sort of familiarity that's it's almost lost within my psyche, within my memory. But yeah, it gave me a nostalgic feel, and the setting for this video, this promo video, is fantastic. I loved it. I'm not sure whether this was like an official video for the song. I mean, it's a bit out of sync anyway, even though it has been remastered and probably redubbed. Having said that, I really love the style. I love this little bolero jacket. I love the two guitarists. I love the whole travelling around this roof garden. It was quite decadent, but sorry, I had to go and answer the door, so I've forgotten where I was now with my train of thought with this reaction, but it was a great video. I loved his style. I loved the whole look of the band. I love the fact they were moving around this garden. Not sure what what the song was about completely. I had a few different thoughts in my mind. One was about an old people's home for some reason. One was about rich people who try and preserve their looks with plastic surgery and stuff like that. And then I was thinking then the other thought in my mind was about maybe the Associates and Billy Mackenzie, the kind of circles they move in. I'm sure I heard that he frequented the Blitz Club in London for a while. I'm guessing there's a lot of bands that were like really at their peak who went to these clubs. And I guess these types of clubs aren't for everyone. I think there is a lot of fame-hungry people perhaps in these clubs, and people who would probably sell their grandmother down the road to get a bit of fame and fortune. I I don't know, that's just speculation, but knowing knowing somebody who has become maybe quite well known, famous within the UK as a celebrity, I think he was quite dogged in his search for fame and renown. And I think if you visit one of these clubs, it can get a bit claustrophobic with people like that. And I'm not saying that I've been to the type of like venue as was around in the early 80s, like the Blitz Club and stuff, but I've been to plenty of other clubs where there's a lot of people looking to earn a living from something they do, something they are, and yeah, and it's quite a dog eat dog world when it comes down to it. And I think the louder the character you get, the more introvert of some people will get. I don't know anything about Billy Mackenzie, whether he was quite an introverted person or an extrovert, but I think maybe it's drawing away from those clubs and pulling back from them. But anyway, I'm going to have a look at the lyrics because this is pure speculation. All these ideas in my head. For interesting lyrics, ones that I picked up anyway. So it begins. The fault is I can find no fault in you. Assault is say it or I'll say it for you. If we stick around, we're sure to be looked down upon. What better way, or should I say, alive and kicking at the country club. So that's when I kind of thought maybe it was about somewhere he was frequenting. Alive and kicking at the country club, we're old and sickening at the country club. A drive from nowhere leaves you in the cold. Refrigeration keeps you young, I'm told. So I think we're dealing with two things, dealing with people that are seeking fame, and we're dealing with folk that are seeking longevity. Alive and kicking at the country club, but old and sickening at the country club. Your imitations are our every care. Every breath you breathe belongs to someone there. Yeah, I'm not sure what that would be about. At all, 2 words could be they soldiered. I'm going to have to repeat that. At all, 2 words could they be soldered as one. Therein lies perfect. Therein lies the perfect pseudonym. I can't even get my tongue. At all, 2 words could they be soldered as one. Therein lies the perfect pseudonym. To think you've learned to know someone and find that you don't know them at all. Alive and kicking at the country club. We're always sickening at the country club. A drive from nowhere leaves you in a cold. Refrigeration keeps you young, I'm told. Sad to see that you're suffering. Work hard at being something. Sad to see that you're suffering. Work hard at being a something. That feels to me it's about those seeking fame. So I think we're going from one circumstance to another. We're going from people who are trying to retain their longevity, trying to retain their looks, to people who are trying to gain fame and notoriety, and in some cases infamy. Yeah, I think this was a really good record. I think it's got good lyrics. It does make you think, and it's delightful to see such a colourful video. A lot of music in the 80s was colourful, and I think maybe with the colour that a lot of these videos brought, it was often easy to miss the underlying message in the music. And similarly to 1981, actually, there's a lot of music there that was quite colourful, but with very deep messages. Thinking of UB40's 1 in 10, you know, a nice, colourful, jaunty reggae song, but with, you know, a really sort of harsh, stark image of what it was like. And I think similarly with this, it's good that, you know, pop stars, bands back in the day could make these very lively, full of energy, dramatic songs. But with really good substantial lyrics to them as well that actually kind of get you thinking on lots of different levels. I'm not entirely sure what the band or the writer, who was the writer, it was Bill Mackenzie and Alan Rankin who wrote these lyrics. So I'm not sure exactly what their experiences were that led them to write these lyrics, but it would be interesting if anybody knows anything about this song. You know, please join me in the comments below. I really hope this stays up. I don't like, sometimes with these videos they will get blocked, but you know, we'll just have to wait and see. And yeah, please join me in the comments below. Let me know what you think about this song, whether it brings back any nostalgic memories for you. Like I said, you know, personally speaking, I vaguely remember it, but it just gave me enough of a nostalgic feeling that I'm pretty sure that if I listen to this more, or if I download it, then it will become part of the fabric of my nostalgia for that year, 1982. Anyway, guys, been really cool reacting to this. I've thoroughly enjoyed myself. And till next time, take care of yourselves. Have a great week. And I'll have plenty more reactions for you real soon.